Now we're going to do the mindfulness activity. So I need you to please stop for a second. Maybe you have too much things in your head right now. You're saying, "Oh my God, this is too much number sequence." Well, we're going to stop and continue by doing the mindfulness activity to bring up those ideas, to concentrate yourself a little bit more, and then we're going to continue with the activities. Okay, so relax a little bit. Remember to calm down, sit properly, and put everything to a side. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that you're all relax, okay, concentrated in this new activity that we will do, okay. We'll focus now on exercise number 5 from page 135, okay. um Observe this page. It has until 9 exercises, okay. So we're going to focus on exercise number 5, the first one from this page, okay, page 134. It says get into teams of 3, calculate and predict the following numbers. Sequence. A farmer raises rabbits. He sells 6 rabbits every week. Using the calendar you use for activity 1, how many rabbits will he sell between May and June 21? So 23, okay. So on activity number 1, that means started from the beginning, you have to go back and use that calendar, okay. He started from May and he ended on month June, okay. You have to see how many did he started with. Question number 1, what is the first number that he started with? What is the pattern of this sequence? And complete the sequence according to the weeks, okay. On second week how much, third week how much, fourth and fifth. Number 4 says what's the 8th term in the sequence? What is the result of the 8th position? Number 5, how do you calculate the 99th term in the sequence? So you have to see in an easy way how can you find out the number of the 99th term, okay. So go back a little bit with using the calendar if it's useful. If not, then try to do it by adding or multiplying depending, okay. Remember that he sells 6 rabbits every week. How many weeks does a month have? Okay, maybe that will help you a little bit. Or every week he sells 6. What do you have to do? Add what? Okay. So for this activity, I will give you 10 minutes, okay, to analyze it. You have to answer 5 questions. Analyze it in 10 minutes, okay. According to the image right there of the rabbits, observe it, okay. See what's the first number that they start with? Well, I think it's number 6, and then you continue, please, okay. Okay, guys, well, I hope you had enough time to do these exercise, okay? And well, now let's check together our answers, okay? If you have something similar, then great job, okay? Let's reread one more time the indication. It says a farmer raises rabbits. He sells 6 rabbits every week. Let's underline that part. He sells 6 rabbits every week. Using the calendar you use for activity 1, how many rabbits will he sell between May 1 and June 23? So this answer right here, we will know it at the end, okay? They have here an image, a representation of the rabbits that a farmer sells. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is week 1, right? Week 1. So that means on week 2, he sold what? What are you going to add? He just added 6 more. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on week 2, he has this. So what is the first number according to, let's go now on the questions over here. According to this information, it says, what is the first number? So over here, with how many rabbits does this farmer start? Obviously with 6. Okay. What is the pattern of this sequence? Well, I see that on week 2 they have how many? 6 more. What he adds every week, so that means that he only adds 6. Add 6. Okay. Complete the sequence. On week 2 then is 6 that you have plus 6 that you're going to add equals 12. Then 6 over here plus 6, and here is 6, and here is 6. So this means that this one will be, this is week 2, so this one will be week 3. So week 3, this farmer sells 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. So that means that on week 4, he has 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. Okay? Now, on week 5, then you keep on adding 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 30. And really simple, what can you do? 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6, 24. So, what timetable is this? If you notice also, what type of timetable is it? I see it that is 6, okay? I don't know which one do you observe. It's asking you on question number 4. What's the 8th term in the sequence? Then, how can you do that part? What is the 8th term of the sequence? Okay? How do you find this out? Why do you use multiplication to calculate these terms in sequence? Okay? So what are you going to do? You multiply the number of rabbits by the number of weeks. Okay? Why? Because it's easier to use multiplication instead of the diagram over here, or writing out the addition like this when you're working out with larger numbers. So in this case, I suggest you to do obviously the multiplication in this case. Okay? So if every week they're adding 6, then they want to know week 8, on the 8th week, what do you have to do? really simple. You can do multiplication easier, okay? You can do, instead of doing 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, then do the multiplication, okay? 6 times 2, 12. 3 times 6, 18. 4 times 6, 24. 5 times 6, 30. Then in this case will be 8 times 6 will be 48. How many rabbits did he sell? Then 48. You see? Okay? It's easier to work with multiplication. Multiply the number of rabbits, this one, times the number of weeks, week number 8. Okay? This is how many rabbits do they have. Now, what do you do with exercise number 5? Says, how do you calculate the 99th term in the sequence? What do you do? Then how they're asking you how. Well, in this case, you multiply. Okay, you multiply 99 by 6. In this case, how much will be 99 multiplied by 6? He sold 594. Okay, you multiply the week times the number of rabbits. Okay, so I hope that you understand this part. Now let's go back a little bit, and it says over here, how many rabbits will he sell between May and June? So that means that he will sell 48, because asking you in the term. That means that he will sell, let's use this one, 48. Okay, 48 rabbits. Okay, now guys, I hope you understood this exercise. Okay, so now let's continue on the next part. Okay, now let's continue on exercise number 6. Says, calculate the term in each number sequence. Number 1 says the 20th term, 2, 4, 6, 8. How do you calculate with this one? Try to do multiplication with big numbers. Okay, there will be a difference that for item number one is, and item number 2 is different. Okay, try to use multiplication with these larger numbers. Okay, look at the sequence: 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, this reminds me of the timetable number 2. What are they doing? Okay, then 20 times 2, how much will it be? Okay, try to rewrite all the sequence, or what is the last pattern from the 20th term. Okay, now let's take a look at number 2, the 7th term, 3, 9, 27, 81. What are they doing? Okay, observe this type of exercise and see what can you multiply by to have the 7th term. Okay, now guys, for this activity I will give you 5 minutes. Okay, you just have to multiply to make it a little bit more easy, and then we're going to do it together. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that was enough time for you to complete this exercise. Okay, exercise number 6 with two type of activity number 6 with two exercises. Okay. Okay. Now, number 1 says 20th term. Okay. What is the 20th term? What do you observe in this number sequence? Okay. I said that you can use multiplication to do this type of sequence. If you observe right here, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 6. No, over here, no, over here will be plus 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6, 7, 8 plus 2. Okay, so you continue. Okay, in this case, try to multiply 20 times 2. Why 2 in here you're multiplying? Because if you observe, the number that you're using more is 2, and here to obtain the 20th term, then you have to multiply. So that means 20 times 2 will be 40. What is your answer? This one. Okay, 40 will be the result of this number sequence. Okay, it's better multiplying, okay, than adding one by one, trying to figure out all the way to the 20th term. Now let's see exercise number 2. Okay, this one. What does exercise number 2 says? Okay, on exercise number 2 says the 7th term. So if you over here, if you observe this, start by 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27. And here, this they make a different different sequence. 27 times 3, 81. Okay, I suggest you to try to work this out in your notebook or use the back pages, okay, of your learning logbook to do this one. Okay, so now 27 times 3, 81. 81, let's do it a little bit over here. 81 times 3, how much will it be? 81 times 3, 243. So your next sequence right here will be 243, comma 243 times 3 will be 729, comma 729 times 3, how much will it be? And this is your result, 2187. Why is this my result? Why? Because this is term position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your result will be 2187. That is your result, and that is your 7th term. Okay, 2187 is your correct answer. Okay, so I hope you understand this activity. Okay, it's better by multiplying on several situations, because with larger numbers you can multiply. Okay, so let's continue.